What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite host and jealous hater Apoc, and welcome back to the channel. So my queens, it's been a while since we did one of these, but welcome back to Apoc's monthly reslap, where I take everything that I've discussed or exposed over the last month or so and just recap all the bullshit. Okay, let's get to the show. So obviously we're recapping May 2022, and let's start this piece off with a video that really puts me in the loser no life category, and that's the dark truth behind KKandbabyJ, where we dive real deep into a pretty gross and horrendous lie that I never thought would ever be a thing. But I guess it's my fault for giving vloggers the benefit of the doubt. But don't blame me though, I was just young and dumb and didn't know any better, right? I mean, that's the excuse that they get to use, so I might as well use it too. But to get to the point, Kyra and Oscar have been lying about miscarriages and infertility for over 2 years now.
How could you say something like that, Apoc? There must be seriously something wrong with you.
Nah, not really. I'm just sick and tired of these coasting through life, making hundreds of thousands of dollars on nothing but lies, manipulation, and deceit, all while claiming that they worked hard for it, when all they did was exploit their children and make up garbage like this. Oh, and for any of you weirdos who think that there's no possible way that I could know whether or not KKandbabyJ lied about something like that, well, you're just wrong.
Well, did they admit to lying, Apoc?
Yeah, because liars are just known for their honesty these days, huh? Another argument that some have, and I mean very small some because majority of people are on my side with this, is that some are claiming that I'm telling a woman how she's supposed to feel about her and her body and what she's supposed to be doing with her body or whatever. Even though that makes no sense, because me claiming that she lied, that they lied, isn't telling Karen to do anything with her body at all. So I don't even know where they got that one from, man. I'm just calling her a liar. It's not telling her to do anything. Also, I never told Karen how she's supposed to feel. I'm just questioning as to why, when she's telling her community for the first time ever that she had a miscarriage that she claims was so horrible, she's smiling like the damn Joker. Or another time when Karen lost all 4 babies and had her year of infertility, she was doing a Q&A with them, and she was literally asking Kwa for another baby, like asking, like if it was okay, like if it was somehow within his control, even though that's not the situation. And he just pats her on the butt like a naughty dog on the nose. I mean, is anyone else curious? I think it's a pretty fair question. Now, if you've been part of the squad for quite some time now, you already know that I've been speaking on these heinous lies since the beginning, since they started, just not to this extent, in which I do plan out to push out even more other parts because there's so much more to it, and breaking it all down in chronological order because that is the best way to do it. There's no way I could do it all in one video. I could not fit all that in, no way in hell, because if I did, we would literally be here forever. But moving on, this started in a vlog from December 2019 called I Was Pregnant, where my future ex-wife Karen goes on about how she had a miscarriage, but seemed to be way more pressed about what other people were saying to her. You know, when she was mistreating her husband, and she was caring way more about that than the actual loss itself, which yes, is a red flag. And speaking of other red flags, we have Kwa. My guy literally had no idea to what was even going on. He actually thought that Karen was still pregnant even after she said she had her period, but you know, didn't think about taking her to the hospital or any of that to see if the baby was okay or even alive or if Karen was still pregnant. No, none of that. Oh, we're not done with that one yet because there's always more. So after Karen told him that she was pregnant and that she lost the baby, you know, Kwa thought that she was still pregnant somehow. Kwa just went about his week without ever talking to Karen about the pregnancy or about the loss or how she feels. Nope. Instead, he just waits an entire week. He lets an entire week go by until he can plaster it online and monetize it. And they say I'm the asshole. He even forgot how Karen told him. Like, dude, really? No, obviously there's just way more to it than what I'm saying right now. This is just a quick little recap, right? So we're not gonna break it all down here again. No, that's an hour-long video. We're not doing that here. But if you are interested, I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can watch the whole thing for yourself, which I do suggest because it's very eye-opening and way more in depth. But moving on to okbaby, because these two just don't know when to quit it, man. They really don't, especially Kyra. I mean, Oscar's drunken Instagram live spilled a decent amount of tea as well, making it it pretty damn clear he's been silent about the little homewrecker Kyra and the breakup in general. Dude, even Oscar's own mother was trying to get him to expose Kyra, which really does speak volumes. It really does. And at first I was like, bro, come on, you're like 40, like what are you doing, queen? Like, no, this ain't it. But now I get it, especially since the Kyra and Preston thing leaked online, although at the time of the drunken live we really don't know if it like correlated, but still the puzzle pieces are coming together. And after said leak, Kyra did finally address and release a statement, but it was an extreme letdown, man. It really was. I mean, don't get me wrong, she said a lot of words, just didn't say much, which all it really did was make the situation worse for her, because it was just way too obvious that she was just trying to sweep everything under the rug per usual. She did the same exact thing when addressing her friendship with Karen, and then later on we come to find out that she lied and that they weren't really friends for a decent amount of time. But speaking of vloggers who lie and fake things online, we have Cam&Fam. She's a great example of this, because she let things get so bad that randoms ruled over her life, and she allowed this because she just wanted some attention and money. She sacrificed every moral she had just so she could get the approval of random people around the world that she doesn't even know, which is just a sad way to live, man. It truly is. And what's even sadder is that it took her dude unaliving himself. No shade, but this is the reality of what she said too. But it took that for her to escape that toxicity, which I can't even imagine what was really going on behind the scenes. But moving on from that topic, we can have a quick little chat about the sus boy in Canada who is super hypersensitive to his own bullshit. So I did a video with Colt T Queen breaking down his list of shitty comments that like the Maya Knight stands throw at him or whatever, which just tickles me, by the way, because the list that he created is no different than the comments or arguments that him and his community throw at everyone else. But what makes it even worse is that he's highlighting these comments as if they're a bad thing, as if he doesn't do the same exact thing himself. Bruh. It's like they all want us to make fun of them, man. It's just way too easy too. And you know, for someone and some people who think that they're so funny and have a thick layer of skin, DCP and his community are probably one of the softest, fluffy I've ever seen on the platform. Even softer and get more triggered than the family vloggers themselves. They're definitely those dish it out but can't take it types. And I feel like with each video that gets pushed out on this guy, his hairline just gets deeper and deeper. Now, speaking of press types like DCP, we have someone very similar, JesssFam. I mean, they're two peas in a pod, who apparently set off and upset all of TikTok with a mattress, I guess. I don't know. It was a weird video. I really didn't see the hype, to be honest. But from what I did witness, just wanted to teach some life lessons or whatever, telling her little followers to not trust everything you see online, because people fake things, they take things out of context and twist stories for their own narratives, which makes no sense at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can happen, but someone being confused over the mattress or whatever isn't them trying to spin the story. It's just them being ignorant. But it is very ironic that she's saying all this because she's actually spinning the story for her own benefit, dramatizing thumbnails and titles and whatnot for monetization. Also, we dived into Trisha Paytas for the first time, I believe, where she, I guess, defends Amber Heard. I don't know. I'm not really shocked by this though. But basically, she was like sympathizing Amber. God, I don't know. I don't understand what it was. It was weird to watch. Again, I'll put a link down below if you're interested, which I'll do the same for this Megan Fox MGK thing, where Megan went on an interview for some sort of magazine interview. I don't care, but she claimed that her and MGK are drinking each other's blood all willy-nilly for reasons and rituals, you know, evil shit, which I did find funny because during that interview Megan went on about how social media is sinister and evil, so she really doesn't dabble in it personally herself but still gets paid from it, while also saying that her and her boyfriend MGK cut each other open and drink each other's blood and a bunch of other like demonic crap. Again, another thing that makes no sense at all, because social media is evil but you drinking blood isn't. Things are not just adding up. Anyways, all you jealous haters, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.